Welcome to the dressing room. Happy holidays. This week, I decided that I need to do a little bit of a closet edit myself. So I am going to go through my jackets and my outerwear pieces. And I'm going to take this opportunity to really show you the process that I use when I'm like clearing out my closet. And hopefully you find this helpful. Um, One of the things that makes it really hard for us to put together outfits that we like is decision fatigue. If your closet is like packed and all you can see is stuff, and then every other thing that you see, you're like, well, that doesn't fit me anymore, or I never really figured out how to wear that, or like, if there's something negative that keeps coming up for almost every single thing you see in your closet, overall, you're not going to feel good about your closet at all. So, one small step that you can take to kind of combat that is to pare down your closet, first of all, to just things that you actually like to wear, things that actually give you that feeling that you want to have when you get dressed. So, um, that's number one. So, we're going to do some of that today with my closet as the example. The other thing to think about when you are going through and actually like cleaning out and paring down and deciding what stays, what goes, all the things, is set yourself up for success. So do this at a time when you already feel pretty good about yourself and about your body. Do not do this when you're tired. Do not do this if you've had a really stressful week. Don't do that to yourself. It's not fair. Not fair to you. And you don't need to. You don't have to do that. And what I'm going to do today is to judge whether or not these jackets still work within, my current style, my current lifestyle, all of the above, the current season. And I'm just kind of going to use that as a reference point. Also, do this during a season where you actually are going to wear the garments that you're going through. So, like, unless you're going on a vacation, don't go through your swimsuits in the middle of winter. Doesn't make sense. Keep it really like reasonable and realistic in terms of what you are actually going to wear in the very near future. So now it's cold enough in Los Angeles. I'm going to go through my jackets. Part of the reason I chose this outfit that I did is it's not pants, because pants, hit different places and then they have different leg shapes. I'm going to feel differently about every single jacket based on that pant if I was wearing a pant. But this base, just dress, fishnets, Doc Martens, this is kind of a basic for me, because depending on where I'm going, I could realistically throw this on and throw a jacket over it. And there are times where I would feel appropriate just depending on the event. So this is a good kind of like base to use to try on all these things. And I guess lastly, if you do go through your closet and you're going to do like a big edit, try on everything. So you also don't have to do your whole closet at once. Like, we're doing one category tonight. That's it. I'm not going to do more. We'll see when I feel like doing the next category, but don't take it as one giant project that you have to get done in a day or in a week. Just take it in pieces when you're ready for it. So let's get started. I have a whole rack here. So here's the rack. So you can see there's a lot of black. Or do I have two things? It's kind of a denim. It's not super, super heavy. So it's kind of more of just like a cotton. I do wear this piece very often. It's pretty lightweight because it's not heavy denim. So this piece is definitely staying. I wear this in, especially, LA, fall and winter all the time. It's a really good, I can, make it a little warmer, make it cooler. Okay, it's staying. This has been one of my favorite jackets since I got it. It's so amazing. It's not for everyone. Not all of you are going to be like, ooh, yeah, I want that in my closet. And that's okay because this isn't your closet through and through. Like, I feel like this is going to be in my closet until it literally falls apart. And then I'll just repair it. I love the print. I love the colors. I love the shape. So that is also staying. Great. This piece, okay, we're getting into a couple similar pieces. So now we've got two bomber jackets in a row. So let's see if I feel like I need both of these bomber jackets. This one is super, super fuzzy, like super soft. Oh, it's so soft on the inside too. This can be dressed up really easily because it is faux fur. There's not even rib on the bottom. There's elastic, but it's not, there isn't like, a more casual end. Yes. Great. The important thing is feeling good about your clothes. So if you are cleaning out your closet because you think you have too many clothes, um, don't get down on yourself. You still love everything. If you love everything, that's great. That's what we're going for. Okay, so here's the other bomber jacket. This is nylon. And it does have rib, cuffs, and hem. The sleeve shape is really cool. I don't know if you can really see the sleeve shape. You know what? This feels a little snug. This is not like, this is a little tight across my shoulders. This is going. As soon as you feel like a or like a or maybe not, as soon as you feel iffy, just let it go. You could even have a separate pile of like, these things are probably going to go, and then reevaluate them before you actually send them out the door if that makes you feel better. But first round, really separate it into love, like, maybe, for sure, no, if that makes you feel a little bit better. Sometimes it's hard to let go of things. And if you don't want to let go of it, then you don't want to let go of it. This is one of the very first like vintage kind of, I think this is probably men's, maybe not because of the sleeve length. This is one of the very first like vintage blazers that I ever got. It's still great. It's so versatile. It has satin on the collar. It's wool. And I really like the sleeve length because it's not overwhelming. You'll see some of my other men's blazers. The shape is a little bit boxier. The sleeve is a little bit longer, so the over make it look really tailored. So this is great. Okay, another keep. Fun. I am going to try to skip right to another blazer that I have that I know is super similar, and we're going to compare them and see if I should keep both. This is definitely men's. I don't think it's vintage, but it's men's. Is whoever bought it originally got it from Saks Fifth Avenue. It's Hugo Boss. It's very well made. And it feels really good. See how the shape is completely different. Completely different. Totally different vibe. Much stronger shoulder, which is amazing. Much longer sleeve, but not too sloppy and not too long. Does it have vents? Nope, no vents. No vents. So it still goes, it's just clean in the back. And this, I can get a little closer to buttoning it, but I can't actually button it. But so it's double breasted. So there's two buttonholes there in the center. I could actually just put a brooch there and close it if I wanted to feel like I wanted it buttoned for a certain look. I probably wouldn't wear it exactly like this with this dress, but this feels very good on my body. Like the way that the shoulders and everything sits and then flows, this is a keep. So you can see how it's very, very similar to the other one. It has the satin lapel. This is, it's not wool, but it's like a just regular fabric. Um, the buttons are satin covered, very similar, but different, different shape. So we're keeping both of those. I'm not surprised I'm keeping a lot of these because I have spent some time really curating my men's jacket collection. Okay, this next one. I know I'm going to keep this one. I love this one so much. It's navy blue. It's not black. Oh, and I have a little violin note on there. So this is navy blue pinstripe. I don't know if you can really see it in the light. But here's what I really like about this jacket. Let's see if this works on me right now at the moment. This one, this is the one, right? Yeah. So this one I like to button all the way. And then I put a little pin, a little close the vent. And with some like conservative tights, this is long enough to be a dress. So that's how I like to wear this one. Again, probably wouldn't wear it over the top of this particular dress. I don't like the proportions personally on myself, but you can kind of see that, you know, with the right undergarments, probably not fishnets. That's the combination of the fishnets and the very short jacket is a little bit too, it feels just a little bit too revealing just for me and the way that I like to style myself. But opaque tights would be perfect. So we have another keeper. We're not surprised. Oh, this one, I also used this jacket, I think, in the very first episode of The Dressing Room when I was styling hoodies. So, yeah, another reason that I really like this one. Um, like you can see the armhole is like and like low enough that the entire hoodie actually fits in there. So that's these next two pieces. They're both black again, and I've had these in my closet for a little bit longer. So let's see how I actually feel about them now. This one is fully satin, so it can be really useful for dressing things up. And I used to love this, and I don't anymore. I feel sloppy. Like, look how far the shoulder pads go out, and then they just kind of like there's no shape. They're not doing anything. They failed. The shoulder pads have failed. Um, it's not tight, which actually I'm kind of surprised that it's not too tight. Just knowing like the time of my life that I got this. But yeah, no, messy, sloppy. I don't feel good. I'm not keeping it. I could come up with a million reasons to keep it. Like, what if I need it for this thing? What if I need it for that thing? What if? No, I didn't feel good. It's leaving. Okay, next. This is faux leather. So I do love that it's like, an all leather faux, but all leather blazer. Super cool. I love the vibe. The collar needs a little help to stay how it's supposed to stay, but that's okay. Um, oh, I actually still like this. Again, this is double breasted. I don't know how well you can actually see that. And I can't button it all the way, but I don't mind that. It's not too tight across the back. I actually feel like it has a little bit of give to it. And this one, I started a little project on the back. I started drawing a butterfly. So I like the way this fits. I like the way this feels. This is like super. I'm going to keep this and I'm going to keep going with the stuff that I put to the back of it, making it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more me. Because obviously I have plenty of black jackets. So why not make this one more fun? Okay, we're still on blazers. We still have 4 more blazers before we get to a few trench coats. This one, this was another men's blazer that I picked up at a thrift store. And then I chopped it off. So you can see the frayed edge. And then I kept the pocket flap. So just the flap falls down and I let it just kind of like be frayed, be, you know, really relaxed. There's still 2 buttons left and I can button it. So if I do need to button it for some reason, it buttons all the way down. This is fun. Again, probably wouldn't wear it with this outfit. I think if this particular outfit, the fray is confusing with the texture of this dress. This is like a ribbed sweater dress. But this is really, really cool with jeans. Really great with jeans. Most of my jeans I try to keep like high-waisted. So then it usually looks really cool with how the pocket flap shows. Okay, keeping. It's a keeper. It's really great to have this length compared to the other lengths, which is why I chopped this one off because it was repetitive. I have the longer length in the more formal tuxedo versions. So that's why I chopped this one. Okay, next. Oh, look, we have some color finally. Burgundy, cotton velvet, kind of vibe. This feels really good. It feels like it sits properly on my shoulders. I can button it. It's pulling a little bit, but that's okay. Actually, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that when I button it, it cinches in and then it wants to sit a little higher on my waist. So it kind of gives this a little bit like loose on effect. So this is a keeper. And we need some color in the blazers. So we're keeping her. Okay, who's next? Let me know in the comments if you have questions and what you want to see in the dressing room as well. What category do you want me to go through? What things do you want me to style? What questions do you have? Okay, this is really cool. Look at the back. Leather panel on the back. And then it's navy velvet. This is vintage. I got this at a thrift store in Paris. It just feels old and cozy. But look how fitted it actually is in the waist. I feel like that's part of the uniqueness about this shape. The sleeves are like long and sloppy, but then it has a nice fit in the back. So it's not just oversized everywhere. And this one I definitely like scrunching the sleeves. I like scrunching them and then depending on what I'm wearing, just doing something to make them stay scrunched because I think it just brings a little bit more tailored vibe to this. And this is also another very long one. Okay, she's staying too. Novelty, sort of. This isn't really very strongly a jacket. This I would wear with this outfit. The button is super cute. So we have a little kind of frog situation, but then there's a velvet covered button instead of a little knot. And then velvet collar, and the sleeves are just like the perfect length, and it just fits so well. This is an outfit I would just wear. Just like, okay, going to a holiday dinner, done, out the door. Let's get some jewelry, grab a cute bag. Anyone want to go to dinner? Now I'm hungry. Get a cute outfit together and just want to like go out. Okay, now into the slightly longer category. This one is fun. So this is like my only kind of like actual like raincoat. It's LA. I don't have to wear it very often. But look how fun it is. Very traditional like trench coat shape. You can hear the fabric. It's like a nylon. But then the polka dots. Look at the polka dots. At least I can feel cute when it rains because I don't like the rain. So here's how I will show you how I style this. Let me move my mic. There, and they won't get as much feedback. So this is a little bit oversized on me, which I like because the way that they did this fit, actually, the sleeve is still fairly fitted, but then the rest of the body is really roomy, which is super convenient because then if I'm wearing something bulky underneath it, it's totally fine. I usually don't actually button it. I just cross over, and then I want to tie it. And I'm going to show you as close as I can. I've got the end with the thing. I'm actually going to make that the longest end. And then now that I'm talking you through this, I'm like, would you? Okay. And then I'm going to go over once. And then, like I'm going to make a bow. So do the little, you got the rabbit ear, and then you go around the tree. And then you're going to pull through. And normally you would pull both. But what I'm going to do is that shorter end that does not have the plastic pull on it, I come all the way through instead of leaving the little bunny ear. Pull it, and then you have the nice bunny ear. Now, this was the longest part at the beginning, but now it's the shortest. So that's why we did it that way. We did it a little bit backwards to make it do that. I'll show you one more time. Okay. Make the thing that you want to be short at the end, make it long right now. Then we just start with a normal bow over the top, cinch. You're starting with your bow, rabbit ear around the tree. Did you guys learn that way to tie your shoes? And then when you pull the little rabbit ears, you let that little shorter one come all the way through, and that gives you your one-sided loopy thing that looks very cool and very styled, and it was super fast and easy. Okay, cool. She's a keeper. Oh, I don't want to lose my audio. Let's put that back. Okay. Hi. Okay, 2 more long coats. And I know I'm keeping both of these. We got 2. We edited 2 out. I think that that's pretty good, actually. This piece is amazing. I actually developed this piece. It is technically men's, but obviously very well. The fabric is actually French terry, so it's like a sweatshirt. It's like hoodie material, but then there's leather details. So we have a little leather on the collar, pocket, and these buttons are leather. And the inside is really fun. We've got some pop color on the inside. The sleeve is lined, so it feels really nice getting into it, but then the body of it is not lined. So it kind of keeps it like light enough that it's still warm enough for the Los Angeles nights. This would be a really good coat to put on this with this outfit because it's almost the same length as my dress. I kind of like that just a tiny bit of the dress shows. The other option that I would like if I was wearing it with a different outfit is if the dress didn't show when I was wearing this, but it would not too much shorter than that kind of proportion. I also really like that. Cozy. Okay, and last but not least, a denim duster. I honestly have not gotten to wear this as much as I would like to. Maybe next week is when we play with the denim duster and we create outfits with this denim duster because I want to wear it more often. It's vintage. It's clearly from the 80s. I can tell by the label. It is oversized. It is the epitome of a duster. It's just like it envelops me. But then at the hem, it comes right back down and I don't if it was this wide, I would feel like I want to do kind of a trench coat, you know. But because it's so clean at the hem, it gets to be that really relaxed duster feeling. The pockets are so low. Like, look how far I have to put my hands down to get into the pockets. That really works with the vibe. Yes. I think it needs a little more pressing at the collar just to keep, I might even do a little stitching on this. I don't like how the facing keeps coming out. I have actually tried to iron this quite a few times, but I think it was probably, in a box folded for so long and it's 100% cotton, so it's just not wanting to come out. So I might do a little stitch just to keep the facing back and so it doesn't look as sloppy like this. But she's a keeper. And you'll notice I already have this cuffed. Here's what it looks like uncuffed. There isn't even really a cuff at all. It's just stitching. It's just a hem. And it's just a little bit too sloppy. So that's why. And the shape of the sleeve, it does get a little bit smaller down there. So kind of wider up here, smaller up here. Same concept as the body. It goes narrower at the hem, which is what helps it be, just a little bit fitted. But to really make this kind of proportional to my body, I just did a little bit of a double fold. See, if you look at the two different sides, this just looks more organized movement in my hand or whatever, to just like push it up as well. Okay. Well, thank you for helping me edit my closet. That's it for the dressing room for this week. Come back next week. Put in the comments what you want to see. I will answer your questions. And as always, you're welcome to join on Google Meet live. You can ask me questions live. We can look at your outfits. We can go through your closet. I'm here for you. You will see you next week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific. And in the meantime, wear what you want.